And we welcome you to Timpanogos High School live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN 99.1 FM. Pick things up in the bottom of the first. We are scoreless. Clayton Moyles on the bump for the Outlaws, and the first pitch of the inning. Swing and a miss. We're doing wood bats only here at the Rocky Mountain School of Baseball Firecracker Tournament. And here's the real fun part. You can have as many batters in the order that you want. And so for this Utah Horns team, they're going to start it off with number 34, Kyler. So Clayton Moyles, a lefty, dealing to the right-hander. It's a piece of that one, falls behind in the count 0-2. Appreciate you tuning in, and apologies for a little bit of a late start as we get set up here at Timpanogos High School. On this 4th of July weekend, it is warm, but the backdrop for this matchup is absolutely beautiful, so we'll let the temperature slide. Moyles gets a swing and a miss for out number 1. The Outlaws will have 14 batters in their order today as this brings up Preston. We're working with no last names for the Utah Horns, so bear with us. We'll go with numbers and first names as he gets a piece of that one, fouls it off to the right. That is Preston again going against Moyles. And for the Outlaws, catching right now, it's Eric Greer. And again, bottom of the first as that pitch misses for a ball. So the count goes even at 1-1. Now behind 1-2, fouls that one directly back, and the ball gets stuck in the chain link behind home plate. One away here in the bottom of the first. Recapping the top half of the inning as the Outlaws started things off. This one a swing and a miss, and a drop third strike. Got to throw down to first to make it official, and Moyles starts things off with a couple of forward Ks here. And 2 away now in the bottom of the first. Going back to resetting the top of the first, how things went down. Jagger Mitchell hit by a pitch, so he reached first, but then Gus Allred into a fielder's choice. And Bodie Wicks with a strikeout. Another strikeout would end the inning. So now here with 2 away, Moyles kicks and deals downstairs for ball 1. Outlaws defense is going to rotate a little bit too, as they are allowing unlimited substitutions on top of the unlimited number of batters in the order. Moyles finds the strike zone there outside portion of the plate, evens the count up 1-1. So it might be a little tough to tell the defense today, as this one is lifted out toward right field. Moving back from short is Ryan Baldwin, but it'll drop in just out of the reach of the outstretched arms of Jagger Mitchell in right field for a base hit. So we got a runner on first and a 2-out knock there for, look like, number 11, Ethan. As that brings up Ricky to the plate. So another lefty-righty matchup here for Moyles. Being a lefty pitcher can certainly have its advantages, but obviously as a batter you'd like to face someone with the opposite dominant hand. Thrower to first to take a look at Ethan. He'll be still close to the bag for the Horns. First of 2 games for the Outlaws today. They'll be back in action at 3 p.m. as that pitch finds the lower part of the zone. Strike 1 of the first offering to Ricky. Drew is on deck for the Horns with 2 away and a runner on first here in the bottom of the first. No score between the Outlaws and the Horns, as Moyles will deal from the stretch. The lefty, now he goes to first again, and back standing is Ethan. Outlaws will have Hank Allred, Clayton Moyles, and Caleb Gooding due up when we go to the top of the second, as that pitch misses inside. I mean, as far as high school baseball settings, it does not get much better than this. Obviously, Giants Field up in Jackson has a pretty good backdrop, but this is something stellar just at the mouth of the Provo Canyon. That pitch missed inside. I believe we've got a 2-1 count now. To Ricky at the plate. He'll be playing third base for the Horns today, as Moyles set to deliver from the stretch. 2-step lead there for Ethan at first. Pitch way outside and out of the reach of Greer behind the dish. So jogging over to first is Ethan. Now a runner in scoring position for the Horns with 2 away. They try to put together a little 2-out rally and a 3-1 count. So a stolen base on the passed ball there, or I guess wild pitch, is that 3-1 offering misses outside, and a free base there for Ricky as we got runners on first and second, and 2 strikeouts to start the game for Moyles, and now in a little bit of trouble with 2 base runners. 2 away, bottom of the first, no score. Here comes Drew, the center fielder for the Horns today. First lefty that Moyles has faced in this game. Again, looking at the runners, takes a look at first, second, back to first. Moyles, the medium-high kick and delivers. Chopped down the first base line. And the throw back to first, trying to go back to Moyles to get him, going to get away. And rounding for home, here comes Ethan. Ricky will hold up at third, and the Horns will take that 1-0 lead. So Gus Allred off the bag at first to play it. And that's going to be, looks like an E3. So runners on second and third. And now into the batter's box for the Horns. This is Tyler as he stands in, a right-hander against the lefty Moyles, and lines this one foul down the right field side. 2 in scoring position, 2 away. Horns get on the board first on the error in the bottom of the first. I'm Colin Holt. You're tuned in live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN as Moyles' delivery misses inside, 1-1. But pretty much everybody get a chance to see some action today for the Outlaws. They'll bat all 14 players that travel down here to Timpanogos High School. As Moyles delivers outside, count goes 2 balls, 1 strike to the right-handed hitter. This one lifted straightaway center with 2 away. This should just about do it. As Critchfield moves back, he can't get a beat on it, and it gets away. 2 will come in to score for the Horns, rounding for third and sliding in safely is Tyler, and the Horns have tacked down another couple. That fly ball to center. And an E8 now to give the Horns that 3-0 lead. So here comes Weston, the second baseman for the Horns today. Another right-handed hitter. Not the biggest strike zone. Not the biggest guy on the team either, but with 2 away, he'll stand in. 11 batters in here for the Horns today as this one is lifted right back to center field. This one's shallow, though. Charging in is Critchfield. He won't get there in time. It drops in front of him in dead center. And around to score comes Tyler as the Horns stretch the lead to 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And that'll be a nice bloop single there. As Weston able to continue this 2-out rally. Clayton Moyles looked so good through the first 2 batters of this game, getting a couple of strikeouts. And now the Horns have kind of found the sweet spot here with 2 away. As Moyles throws over to first, get the runner back standing and give himself a little more time to reset as he delivers that one just a bit tall. And it's ball 1. Bottom of the first, we've got 7 innings on tap, but a 2-hour time limit. So if we reach around 3 o'clock, this game started a little late as that pitch downstairs. It scoots away from Greer and hustling to second will be Weston. Another wild pitch advances the runner. So now you got somebody in scoring position. Takes the force away from the second base bag, but you do just need 1 more out. If you're the Outlaws. 4-0 Horns here in the opening frame. Moyles looks back at the runner at second. Now he turns, fires up and in for ball 2. So a 3-0 count as Keegan stands back in. Moyles delivers that one right down Main Street and gets one back 3-1. So now you got to think it's the green light special here for Keegan. Raiden is on deck for the Horns. If we get that far with 2 away, this rally has been going now for 5 batters as that one finds the bottom part of the zone for a strike. Keegan was on his way over to first when he had to make an about-face head back, pats his chest as if to say, my bad. That was indeed a strike from Moyles. And now Clayton Moyles has come all the way back from behind 3-0 to make this a full count and try to get out of the inning. Payoff pitch coming from Clayton Moyles. Quick look at the runner. Now he delivers upstairs off the glove of Greer. That'll move the runner to third. And to first with the base on balls goes Keegan as Raiden will make his way to the plate for the Horns. Looks like we got a pinch runner now as Preston will actually re-enter the game and stand on first base. He was the second guy to strike out to start this inning. 2 straight Ks for Clayton Moyles. Outlaws defense in the outfield, McDonald, Critchfield, and Mitchell left to right as we get ready for the first offering here to Raiden. And a throw back over to first. Back in standing goes Keegan, the catcher, who reached on a walk just moments ago. Got Smith. Schneider, it looks like. That pitch down and away from Greer, hustling home from third, and in there safely is Weston. So the Horns will tack on another one, 5-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And on the play, moving to second, is Preston, who was pinch running at first. So if you can keep track with us, we've got quite a few batters in the order. That one fouled back into the chain link behind the plate, and I think it finally knocked free that baseball that was stuck there from an earlier foul ball. So the 1-1 count. Runner on second, 2 away, bottom of the first. Outlaws and Horns going at it. Rocky Mountain School of Baseball Firecracker tournament. Lefty-righty matchup, and that pitch finds the bottom of the zone. I mean the very bottom. Moyles ahead, 1-2. Looks like Jeremy on deck for the Horns. That one right in the window. Moyles able to punch him out. Utah does damage, though, in the bottom of the first. Up 5-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be back with more on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball on mylocalradio.com, KNYN.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our CU and CU Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Right back in the broadcast booth, perched high above home plate here at Timpanogos High School. We go to the top of the second inning. Utah, the Horns put up 5 runs in the bottom of the first. The Outlaws offense will look to answer here. As leading things off will be Hank Allred. We'll have Allred, Moyles, and Gooding. So Allred steps in the right-handed batter's box, and the first offering to him, big swing and a miss. You got Walker on the mound for Utah, right-handed pitcher. Some good velocity on the opening delivery to Hank. And Allred takes that one in there for strike 2. So behind in an 0-2 hole early here against the Horns. Last time the Outlaws were at one of these Rocky Mountain School of Baseball tournaments, Hank Allred hit one out to left field as he chases a pitch. Outer part of the plate misses, and down goes Allred for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down, and 3 pitches for Walker. He'll face another right-hander here. So here comes Clayton Moyles, the pitcher for the Outlaws. Had 3 strikeouts in the first inning. That pitch outside corner of the zone, just got a piece of it for strike 1 to Moyles. Walker dealing quickly. That one downstairs, got a bit of the turf near home plate. So the count goes even 1-1. The home plate circle is artificial turf, as is the mound, as Moyles swings and just nicks it off the end of the bat. Right back behind home plate into the backstop, 1-2. Horns wearing the white uniforms with the orange sleeves. This one grounded through into left field, and Clayton Moyles comes up with a 1-out base hit. And the Outlaws have their first hit of the day as well. And so with 1 on and 1 gone, here comes Caleb Gooding, right-handed hitter, with Ryan Baldwin on deck. Outlaws had a couple base runners in the first inning as that pitch misses outside. First offering to Gooding. Again, 14 hitters in the order for the Outlaws. And they'll be rotating on defense to get everybody some playing time. Inside pitch, quick throw down to first. Back in standing goes Moyles. Looks like that one called a strike. So the count goes even 1-1 on that Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Horns up 5-0 as the pitch goes up and in near the helmet of Gooding. Now he's back in front. Swing and a miss at a 2-1 offering. Count pulls even, 2-2. A light breeze blowing from left to right across the field. A wave and a miss on a 2-2 pitch. And down goes Gooding for out number 2. Runner on first, 2 away as that welcomes Ryan Baldwin to the plate. He has been playing well as of late. In fact, in the conference doubleheader against Rock Springs on Tuesday, he was the guy who got the championship belt from this Outlaws team, a tradition they've started as of late. Handed it out to the toughest, best player of the day as that pitch is fouled straight back behind the dish. Baldwin ready for the 0-1, just off the outside part of the zone. The count goes even. Good take by Baldwin. A real short lead for Moyles at first when Walker readies to deliver, as he does here on the 1-1, and misses low. Outlaws wearing the white uniforms, blue sleeves, and the blue gradient toward the bottom of the jerseys. White pants, blue batting helmets. As Baldwin swings, gets underneath that one, pops it foul behind the plate. and out of play. 2-2. Looks like that one may have gotten stuck as well. I never saw it come back down after it hit the chain link. So the Outlaws 2-0 in conference play in the AA West. Wyoming Legion baseball coming down here for the 4th of July weekend. Baldwin swings at that pitch in the dirt. Throw down to first to make it official. Out number 3 recorded, and that'll do it for the top of the second. Utah Horns still leading 5-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll head to the home half of the inning when we come back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws baseball on MyLocalRadio.com and K9.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
When your vehicle needs new tires, any tire store can get you back on the road. But only Plains Tire can get you rolling again with the peace of mind that you were treated well, paid a fair price, and that you'll be taken care of for the life of the tire. At Plains Tire, trained tire technicians mount and expertly balance your new tires, replace the valve stems, and hand check each lug nut to make sure it's all tight and secure. Plus, you'll get lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations only at Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston. Visit plainstire.com.
Well, we are filling up the stat sheet here at Timpanogos High School. Day 1 of the Rocky Mountain School of Baseball Firecracker Tournament. Outlaws taking on the Utah Horns, and a 5-0 lead for Utah here in the bottom of the second. Clayton Moyles out for his second inning of work. 3 strikeouts to record the 3 outs in inning number 1 as he delivers to Hank Allred now in this second inning. We've got a defensive rotation going for the Outlaws. The outfield will stay the same for now, but now we've got Bodie Wicks at third. Looks like Ashton Eldridge at short. And instead of Gus Allred, it'll be Caleb Gooding at first. And I believe Quentin Elmer out at second base. And again, the battery, Moyles to Allred to start the bottom half of the second. Everybody going to get a chance to play in this game. They are not limiting how many guys you put in the order. So instead of the typical 9, the Horns are going to bat 11. The Outlaws will bat, get this, 14. So we're kind of definitely filling up that score sheet here as we continue past our traditional 9 spots. But with that being said, this is Jeremy coming to the plate for the Horns. Right-handed hitter against the lefty Moyles. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, this is just game 1 of 2. We'll play again around 3 o'clock as the first offering from Moyles misses inside ball 1. Outlaws wearing the traditional caps with the white front, the blue back, and the blue bill. It's that pitch just a bit downstairs, 2-0. So the Outlaws will take on the Rocky Mountain Vibes at 3 o'clock. That name sounds familiar. It's the namesake of a minor league baseball team in the Colorado area. 3-0 count now for Moyles to Jeremy. That pitch just finds the zone lower parts, so Moyles stays alive, 3-1. Pitching to Jeremy. Walker will be on deck here as looks like the 11th hitter in the order for the Horns. Utah actually batted around in the first. Fouls that one off, and the count runs full. That's the second batter in a row that Moyles has gotten behind 3-0 and come all the way back to fill up the count. Finished it off last time. See if he can do it this time around. The lefty-righty delivery, medium-sized kick, sets at the belt, and this one lined out to right field, down the line and fair. Could be 2, depending on how quickly the Outlaws get there. Gets away from Jagger Mitchell, and in with a stand-up double goes Jeremy as Utah gets things started in the bottom of the second. So the Horns with an extra base hit. So here comes Walker. Another right-handed hitter in this Utah lineup. Top of the order is now on deck Kyler, the shortstop, waiting in the on-deck circle here at Timpanogos High School. Moyles checks the runner at second. Now he fires up and inside. There's ball one. Runner on second, nobody out for the Horns here in the bottom of the second. Again, Moyles pitches inside, so 2 balls, no strikes. Outlaws will have at least 2 days at this Rocky Mountain School of Baseball tournament. They'll play again tomorrow with a couple of games, and then the top finishers in the pools of this tournament will play on Monday in a winner's bracket. Swing and a miss for Walker. Starting pitcher in this game for the Horns. Outlaws went 2-2 last time they visited this Rocky Mountain School of Baseball setup. Pitch up and in. Taken there by Walker. So now the count goes 3 balls, 1 strikes to him. Pretty tall stature in the batting box for Walker. Moyles looks around. Now he kicks and deals. That one swung on and missed. Good looking changeup from Moyles. So the count runs full once again. Gave up a double on his last full count. Full count before that was a strikeout. But Moyles has been battling, that's for sure. Pitch count going up a little bit too for Moyles as well. We'll see if he returns for the 3rd inning. Moyles offers up the payoff. That one inside and a free base for Walker. We'll go back to the top of the order with runners on first and second. Nobody gone in the bottom of the second. Horns up 5-0, and here comes Kyler, who struck out his first time up. That was part of the 2 straight strikeouts for Moyles to start off this ball game. Kyler readies, takes the first pitch, fouled off the shoulder of our home plate umpire. He's going to have to take a walk, hoping he's okay, but that is going to be strike 1. And that's a tough one for anybody. And obviously, nothing anybody could do about that one either. So Hank Allred going to walk out to the mound and hand the ball back to Moyles. That's a courtesy thing to give the umpire a little bit more time. And now you'll see Preston, current batter, take a walk. And our home plate umpire saying he's good to go once again. Good tough play at home plate by the guy in blue. So now we've got a 1-1 count. And Kyler, the leadoff man for the Horns, in an 11-man batting order. At the dish now for Utah. Already up 5-0 on that Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. The 1-1 on the way from Moyles, up and away from the right-handed hitter. 2 balls, 1 strike. Evanston defense playing shallow. A throw over to first. Gets away from the first baseman and all the way back toward the dugout. Rounding for home, Utah going to add another one as Jeremy crosses the plate. That got away from, I think it was Gooding at first on the throw from Moyles. And on the play, Walker moves all the way over to third for the Horns. So 6-0 Utah. Bottom of the second. And again, we've got a 2-hour time limit, so just around 3 o'clock this game will end, depending, or it doesn't matter, I guess, what inning we're in. Is the first delivery after the mistake back to Kyler misses. So now we've got a 3-1 count, I believe. And Kyler going to watch that one miss outside. So now it is indeed 3-1. So a runner on third after the pickoff attempt went awry. And this one inside just kind of ties him up. So a swing and a miss for strike 2. Count goes full once again to Moyles. And this is what, the 4th batter in a row that he's worked a full count? Can he get the first out of the inning with a runner on third? There's the payoff delivery just a bit downstairs, and we got runners on the corners. Base on balls for the leadoff man, Kyler. So here comes Preston. Runner goes. Moyles throws to first, trying to relay it back to second in time, and it's not going to be in time. Kyler slides into second safely. That'll put two in scoring position without a pitch having been dealt to Preston yet. Wearing the number 2 for the Horns and playing right field. Moyles, the lefty, dealing to the righty. And Preston struck out his first time up, struck out swinging. As that pitch is upstairs, it's actually the first offering to Preston. Moyles, this one off the end of the bat, fouled right field side, back over the Outlaws dugout. And out of play into the batting cages down that first base side. This is just pretty much a perfect backdrop. Just past left field, the mountains start to rise up. Plenty of green on them here in the summer as that pitch is way outside. Hank with a good snag to keep it in front of him. 2-0 with runners on second and third. Utah up 6-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. There's a light breeze, which makes the temperature more bearable, but it is a beautiful summer afternoon as this one is fouled off. Up over the backstop and out of play into a backyard to our right. Now we've got a 2-1-2 count. Moyles has been battling, just unable to get that final pitch to get the out. This one chopped over the third base line, foul on the ground. So Preston stays alive at 2-2. We'll see if Clayton Moyles returns for the third inning of work. Again, these games tend to be rather short, don't always reach the 7-inning mark as we've got a 2-hour time limit. Pitch downstairs, and once again, guess what? Got another full count here. Bodie Wicks at third. He's keeping an eye on the runner there with a 3-step lead down the line. Swing and a miss on an inside delivery. Went off speed and got him. And Clayton Moyles with what I think is his best pitch of the day. Gets him out with the forward K. And we've got one away here in the bottom of the second. Still two in scoring position as Ethan comes back to the plate. Had a single and scored in the first inning. We're here in the bottom of the second. Already 42 minutes away from the start time for this game. And Moyles deals to the righty. The left-handed pitcher delivers a pitch inside, and it's fought off, foul, right field side. And back out of play.
Is this streaming? Do you have a website? Sorry to bother you.
Live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN. As this pitch in there for strike one. So Clayton Moyles now, that 0-2 count after the foul ball. Just had someone stop by the booth and ask where we're streaming. Of course, it's mylocalradio.com and KNYN. Tell your friends. Clayton Moyles working with two runners on. They're both in scoring position. He's got a right-handed hitter at the dish right now. And he deals the 0-2 to him. That one misses outside. Here comes the 1-2 offering. This one, fastball upstairs and fought off, bouncing foul into the dugout of the Horns, third base side. So Ethan continuing to battle here. Already 2 strikes in the count. Hank Allred behind the plate, catching for the Outlaws. He's been trading back and forth. I believe they're going to go every inning with Eric Greer. The rest of the defense has been switching around as well. Moyles stares down his catcher, Allred, gets the sign, kicks and fires. This one bounced toward third, just past Wicks, deep in the hole, it's short. It's scooped up by Eldridge. He'll make the long throw over to first, and it will not be in time. So a run comes in to score, runner moves to third. Horns stretch their lead to 7-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard now, as that's going to be an infield single for Ethan, the left fielder. And now 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. And that first pitch in there for strike one on the offering to the new hitter, Ricky. And Ricky, in his first time up, drew a walk, came around to score as well. Moyles' long look over at first. Now he delivers, pitch outside, ball 1-1. Moyles looking back over at first. Slow lift to the front leg. Now he fires downstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. One away, or runners on the corners, I should say. Here in the bottom of the second, the Outlaws offense has gotten base runners on, but they haven't been quite as productive as the Horns, with 7 runs to show for their efforts thus far in the bottom of the second. This one lifted toward the gap in left center field, moving over and making the catch on the run, Critchfield. It'll be deep enough, though, to score the runner from third. That is Kyler, the leadoff man. And there's run number 8 for the Horns. 2 away now. Good catch on the move in center by Critchfield. But again, that's all you need to do with a runner in scoring position and less than 2 outs. The sac fly. Runner on first, that'll occupy Moyles' attention for the moment as he throws that way, and it gets away from Gooding. Scooting to second, and safely there is Ethan. So the Outlaws once again giving up a free base on an errant pickoff attempt. So the E1 moves him over to second. Left-handed hitter. Drew at the plate, and that one will miss way outside. So we've got Ethan over at second. Now a throw back to second was almost in time. Instead, it kicks away from Ashton Eldridge out into left field. And on 2 straight errors, Ethan scoots over to third. And the Outlaws defense giving away free bases. I believe that error is actually going to go against the shortstop, Ashton Eldridge, as that was a throw pretty much in his glove. And that one finds the strike zone. And a 1-1 count now to Drew at the plate. I believe he's the only left-handed hitter in the lineup for the Horns today, as that pitch finds the inside part of the zone, just dropped right in there on a breaking ball. And Moyles ahead 1-2, calls time real quick as he wants to unbutton another snap on his jersey, and I don't blame him. It's getting warm here in the mid-afternoon sun in Orem, Utah. Runner on third, got there on 2 errors. And now Moyles will give up the ball and get a new one. And we're ready to go for the 1-2 count. Horns with 2 away would love to bring the runner at third home. They've done a good job of getting their guys in scoring position to come around. This one bounced softly right back off the mound. Moyles comes to get it, spins and fires to Gooding at first. It'll be in time to record the final out. A little more damage done by Utah, though. 3 more runs makes it 8-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll head to the third next on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball on MyLocalRadio.com and KNYN.
The big difference that sets Freeway Tire apart from other tire stores is the fact that we care. We care about the customer service we provide, we care about selling quality products at fair prices, and we care about your vehicle. So when you're looking for tires or having work done on your vehicle, everything from maintenance to major repairs, make sure you take it to the company that really cares, Freeway Tires, on Bear River Drive in Evanston. Stop in today or schedule an appointment with us online at freewaytires.com.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
As we welcome you back to Timpanogos High School, we are in Orem, Utah. The Outlaws at the Rocky Mountain School of Baseball Firecracker Tournament. And they would love some firecrackers to kickstart their offense here, down 8-0 against the Utah Horns. As the Outlaws will bring, I believe, Ryan Baldwin to the plate. Let's double check that. It is going to be Baldwin, Eldridge, and Critchfield batting here in the top of the third. Their team down 8. This might not be Baldwin. It is going to be Ashton Eldridge. Baldwin actually got out to end the third inning, as the first pitch to Eldridge is swung on for strike 1. Eldridge, check swing, that one in the dirt and almost blocked by the catcher, Keegan, for the Horns, able to keep it close enough. Leadoff man up here in the top of the third, it is Eldridge. Count goes 1-1. Eldridge, a pretty good pitcher for the Outlaws as well, as he bounces this one right at the shortstop. There goes Kyler, scooping a throw to first, bit off the line, but a good stretch by Tyler at first for the Horns. Will record the first out of the inning. So 1 up, 1 down. And Walker on the mound for the Horns has been very efficient against the leadoff man for the Outlaws. So here comes Talon Critchfield. And Talon in center field today for the Outlaws made a good play on the move just a half inning ago out in center field on a sac fly is the first pitch to him above the zone for ball 1. 1 away, nobody on for the Outlaws. Critchfield at the plate. Quentin Elmer is standing in the on-deck circle for the team in the white jerseys with the blue sleeves. Pitch down and away, and so quickly ahead 2-0. Critchfield looking for an opportunity to get on base here. Talon Critchfield's first at-bat. The Outlaws, they have 14 hitting in the order today. So Ashton Eldridge led off this inning with the 6-3 putout on a grounder to short. And that one going to run inside and hit Critchfield. So Critchfield down to first with a free base. The Outlaws have a man on with 1 away. Quentin Elmer steps into the batter's box. Left-handed hitter against the righty Walker. Walker gets the sign. Now he delivers, and that one in there for strike 1. Just found the lower half of the strike zone. Elmer ready for the 0-1. Count evens up 1-1. Pitch downstairs and in and out of the glove of the catcher. Elmer this season hitting 196. Stands tall in the left-handed batter's box, ready for the 1-1 delivery. Again, lower part of the zone. You got to think with the time limit here. You get a 1-2 count. That the strike zone might be just a touch bigger. It seems like it has been. It's been consistent, though, throughout the day. And I think just for the sake of the pace of the game, giving away a few more strikes wouldn't be a bad thing. We're already approaching the hour mark after the first pitch was scheduled for this one. Count runs even. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Elmer. And on deck for the Outlaws, Eric Greer. Throw back over to first as Critchfield scoots back safely, and he's back in standing. I mean, this is a picture-perfect setting for baseball. Weather-wise, maybe a touch warm. Shouldn't be wearing jeans today, but that's on me. That pitch, Elmer going to foul it off, pitch in on the hands, and he just fights it away as it gets through the netting and off to the left side. Outlaws and Rocky Mountain Vibes will be next. First pitch scheduled for 3 p.m. We'll see if we actually start right at 3. My guess is it'll be a little bit behind. But an 8-run lead for the Utah Horns here. Top of the third, Outlaws at the plate as Elmer fouls that one way off on the left field side. Hit it a long way over the dugout for the Horns. So he stays alive, still at 2-2. Runner on first, that's Talon Critchfield with 1 away. Outlaws love these opportunities to come down here and play some, I guess you could call them meaningless games. As a pitch on the lower inside corner gets Elmer all switched up. Swings and misses for strike 3, and now with 2 down and 1 on. This will be Eric Greer at the plate. Greer this season hitting .333. 48 plate appearances. Again, 14 batters in the lineup for the Outlaws today. If it's not against the rules, why not? Get as many guys some playing time. Again, these games, they won't count against the Outlaws record in Wyoming. They won't count definitely against the conference record, the record that really matters when it gets down to crunch time. As the next offering is in there for a strike. To Greer. So a 1-1 count. Runner on first, that's Critchfield. He got a real short lead as this one is waved at and whiffed. And behind 1 and 2 goes Greer with 2 away. And that's exactly what these tournaments are, just great development opportunities for the Outlaws. They're right in the heart of conference play now. They've had their conference opener with a doubleheader against Rock Springs as that one is swung on and missed by Greer. Down he goes on strikes, and that'll do it for the top of the third. Home half of the inning is next. Utah Horns up 8-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll talk to you after the break on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Baseball, MyLocalRadio.com, and KNYN.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
We go to the bottom of the third now. Utah Horns back at the plate where they have done some damage today. They lead it 8-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Cullen Holt back with you on MyLocalRadio.com and K9. Big thank you to everybody for tuning in. Our statistician for today, Nora Wagner. Our producer back in the studio, Sean Hondo, doing a fantastic job as always. The Outlaws trying to get the defense to hold things down. We've got a pitching change on the mound. Just waiting to get the number. It is going to be Caleb Gooding who steps up onto the bump, and the Outlaws will go lefty to righty as head coach Jason Mitchell will hand the ball off to Gooding. Saw Gooding playing a little bit at first base. Trying to get a look at how the defense lines up for you in this inning as the Outlaws, again, they've got 14 in the batting order, and on top of that, they are rotating on defense pretty much too deep at every position, and they're just trading off. So first base is Gus Allred. I believe we've got Quentin Elmer at second, but we'll double-check that for you. Jaden Schneider out there at shortstop, and then Smith at third. The outfield has stayed the same all day with McDonald, Critchfield, and Mitchell. Again, Gooding now on the mound. He's going to be pitching to Eric Greer. It is not Elmer over at second. That is instead Ryan Baldwin. So we got the defense set for the Outlaws. And for the Horns, it's going to be, I believe, give me 1 second here. Not entirely sure who's going to be coming up for the Horns here. No, I got it. It is Tyler Weston and Keegan due up for the Utah Horns. And Tyler, his last time up back in the first inning, reached base and scored. Gooding showing some pretty good velocity here in his warm-up pitches as he gets ready to face the leadoff man at the bottom of the third. Again, this is game 1 of 2. We're looking at a 2-hour time limit, so you got to think we're actually about halfway through the game despite being only in the bottom half of the third. The Outlaws are going to be right back to conference play here pretty soon. Won their first 2 games against the Stallions of Rock Springs. Did so in very fun fashion, a blowout in game 1. Double-digit victory, and then turned it around and in a back-and-forth finish got the victory and a 1-run win at that in the nightcap against the Stallions. They'll take them on again on July 7th. Those are the games that really matter as the playoff picture starts to kind of come into focus. Still pretty blurry, but it's more in focus than it was during the non-conference portion of the season. We talk about the playoff picture on the 307 Baseball podcast, which is out now. I believe we're on episode 12. You can catch that online at mylocalradio.com or any place that you listen to your podcasts. Gooding, his first pitch of this appearance, downstairs in the dirt for ball 1 on the offering here to Tyler. And Caleb Gooding this season on the mound, 12 innings pitched. He's got a 1-1 record as this one is hit to straightaway center field. Backpedaling, waiting underneath, and making the catch is Talon Critchfield for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down, and Gooding's appearance off to a pretty good start here. He's got an ERA of 5.83. And he has 6 strikeouts in those 12 innings of work. Here comes Weston, the second baseman for the Horns. He also reached base and scored on a single, stole second as well. And with 1 away and nobody on at the bottom of the third, first offering from Gooding in there for strike 1, found the lower half of the zone. This one lifted towards center field. It's a little blooper that'll get down just beyond the infield dirt. As Jaden Schneider was giving chase, he just couldn't get there in time. So it's a bloop single with 1 away. So here comes Keegan to the plate for the Horns. Stands in as a right-handed hitter against the righty. Throw over to first and sliding back in safely. That was Weston. Keegan today playing catcher. doesn't have an at-bat yet as he walked in his first plate appearance. Takes this pitch, swings on it, lifts it high towards shallow center field. Critchfield will call everybody off, move in, put the squeeze on it. And with one pitch, Keegan is retired for out number 2. 1 on, 2 gone. Here comes Radin, as we'll record that as an F8. Radin steps into the right-handed batter's box. Again, we're working with no last names here. Pitch upper part of the zone, just missed. Not by much, ball 1. Radin today, he is 0 for 1. Struck out looking to end the first inning against the starting pitcher of this game, Clayton Moyles, who went 2 innings. As that one finds the zone right down Broadway for strike 1. Four strikeouts in 2 innings of work for the starter, Clayton Moyles. Gooding delivers, runner goes. Greer with the transfer, throw down to second. It's a good one, but just a step late. And in there safely with the stolen base, Weston. So the runner moves into scoring position, but with 2 aways, you're not too worried about that if you're Caleb Gooding. Righty-righty matchup here against Radin. I believe that pitch was low, so we should have a 2-1 count now. That offering lifted out toward left center. Moving back and circling in everybody, but nobody's going to get it as it drops between defenders. And on the move on contact, Weston will come around to score. Utah has now put up 9 in this game, bottom of the 3rd, and that'll be a single out to left center. And an RBI single at that for Radin. So here comes Jeremy. Gooding 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning. Instead, he's got to face another batter. That pitch downstairs kicks away from Greer. Runner will hold it first, though, as he keeps it close by. But it's ball 1. Jeremy in this game is 1 for 1 with a single in the 2nd inning. And he bats here in the bottom of the 3rd. He is the 10-hole hitter in an 11-man batting order. This one grounded right up the middle, fielded by Schneider, who will just take the easy route, step on the bag at second, and end this 3rd inning. Horns lead stretches to 9 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston looking for their first run when we come back in the top of the 4th on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball. Right here on MyLocalRadio.com and The Big Dog.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosana Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils. West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Top of the 4th, action between the Evanston Outlaws and the Utah Horns. Evanston looking for their first run of the game. Horns up 9-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Colin Holt back with you. Still on the mound, that is Walker for the Horns. He's done a pretty good job thus far, keeping it scoreless as he throws his last warm-up pitch. And the Outlaws will have Elmer batting in this inning, but leading things off, I believe that is Jaden Schneider. Yep, so it'll be Schneider, Smith, and Mitchell in this inning. Schneider wearing that big 2-6 on the back of his jersey takes the first pitch inside corner for strike one. Relatively quick inning for Walker in the third, with the ground out to short, 2 strikeouts and a hit batsman. Pitch misses, ball 1. So here comes the 1-1 offering. That one just a bit high. Didn't miss by much, but enough to make it a 2-1 count here to Jaden Schneider. Or make it 1-2, actually. And that one swung on and missed. So down goes Schneider, 4 pitches. And out number 1 for the pitcher, Walker. So here comes Kason Smith. He is the bottom part of the order as the 14th batter in this lineup. Chases a pitch outside, waves and whiffs for strike one. So now we've got the top of the order on deck. We have not seen Jagger Mitchell since the first. As Smith gets underneath that one, pops it back into the chain link behind the dish. Kason Smith this season hitting .336. Scratch that. I think that's his ERA. Let's get the correct numbers for him as Kason takes a ball there. Here we go. Smith hitting .120 this season. He's got himself 7 RBIs in 25 at-bats. That one in on the hands and fought off. Smith behind 0-2. 1-2, that is. Jagger Mitchell standing on deck. He's been such an offensive weapon for this Evanston team as that one finds the zone, a called third strike. And another punch out for Walker, who has been dealing in this game. 2 away, nobody on. Here comes the top of the order, Jagger Mitchell, as the backwards K brings Mitchell to the plate. Hit by a pitch first time up, and if I remember correctly, he led the AA West in hit by pitch last season as he gets that one off the end of the bat and bounces it back behind home plate for strike one. Jagger Mitchell, good season at the plate, to put it lightly. .449 on the average. Got himself 89 at-bats. As far as the RBIs are concerned, 36 of them. Lifts this one, shallow right field, shading over from second to make the catch and put him away for the final out of the inning. That is Weston for the Horns. A quick 3-up, 3-down frame for the Outlaw offense. And we'll go to the bottom of the fourth when we come back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball. MyLocalRadio.com and KNYN.
Trona Valley Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution. When you become a member, you are an owner of the credit union. We believe in people over profit, and that impacts the way we do business from our overall structure down to the smallest detail. Our philosophy sets us apart, and we're here for you. Earn more with our high-yield checking account, start a savings goal, check out our competitive loans, and much more. Become a member today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. Member NCUA.
This First Bank of Wyoming broadcast of Outlaws Baseball is brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and he can help you get rid of migraines and allergies.
When you get a chance to play baseball in this kind of setting with the mountains rising high beyond left field, the sky about as blue as it can be, some clouds starting to move in, and a light breeze now blowing left to right, you don't say no, that's for sure. The Outlaws down here for the Rocky Mountain School of Baseball Firecracker Tournament. And Evanston currently trailing the Utah Horns 9-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. The Horns offense has done pretty well, but Caleb Gooding found a way to come into the game, gave up just 1 run, and got out of the inning in the 3rd. He's out for his 2nd inning of work, taking over for the starter Clayton Moyles. And the way things are set up here at Timpanogos High School, you've got an all-dirt infield, pretty good grass field, but the mound and the batter's circle are both the artificial turf, and I'm sure there are advantages and disadvantages to that. The advantages being you always know that it's going to be in good condition. The disadvantage being for a pitcher, you don't really get the opportunity to create that divot with your plant foot like you'd like, and that goes same for batters, especially in the right-handed batter's box. You'll see a pretty good trench being dug by the end of the game. But as far as overall quality, it must be nice to not have to take care of the mound here at Timpanogos High School. So Caleb Gooding on that artificial turf bump, ready to start the 4th inning. He's going to face Walker, the current pitcher for the Utah Horns, and the starter in this game as well, who swings at the first offering and fouls it straight back, slicing it into the backstop. And falls behind 0-1. So in this bottom of the 4th, the home half of the inning for the Horns, we're going to have Walker, who is the bottom of the order, lifts this one to center field. Kyler is due up, by the way. And Critchfield, moving to his left, will put the squeeze on it for out number 1. Appreciate you tuning in on a Friday afternoon, game 1 of 2 for the Outlaws today. Here comes Kyler back at the top of the order for the Horns, here in the bottom of the 4th, after the F8 for Walker to lead things off. So Kyler, the shortstop, stands in way underneath this one, skies it a mile high towards second base for the Outlaws. Underneath it, waiting and making the catch, that's Quentin Elmer. And so quickly, Caleb Gooding going to work efficiently, and he's going to get 2 straight outs, retires the first 2 batters here in the bottom of the 4th, and bring up Preston here, the 2-hole hitter for the Horns. He struck out in his first 2 appearances. First 2 innings as well. This is his first time to face Gooding in the first offering to him. Gets a good piece of it, grounds it deep in the hole at second as it gets away from Ashton Eldridge off the tip of his glove. It's a 2-out single. We've seen the Horns with some 2-out rallies before. You go back to the first inning where you had Kyler and Preston with 2 straight strikeouts. And then after that, they went on a rally, ended up batting around in that inning and putting up a good 5 runs in the first. Now they lead at 9-0. As the guy who started that first 2-out rally, Ethan, is at the plate, and he'll have a base hit into right center field. Fielded there by Critchfield. Runner scoots over to third on the single. So now runners on the corners for the Horns. And here comes another 2-out rally. You can just feel it for this Utah team. As we are an hour and 17 minutes away from first pitch, this is Ricky, the third baseman, at the plate. So back-to-back singles for the Horns. Now Ricky, who has not had an at-bat yet with the walk and the sac fly. Righty-righty matchup against Gooding, who delivers a fastball in the dirt and a good block there by Hank Allred, catching again for the Outlaws. Again, they've been rotating between Allred and Greer in this game, but it's going to be ball 1 on the first offering to Ricky. Drew is on deck for the Horns. Gooding checks the runner at third, now delivers right over the heart of the plate for strike 1. And a 1-1 delivery. Again, a check on the runner in scoring position for Gooding as he delivers a ball in the turf. And it's 2-1. Pretty nice facility here at Timpanogos High School. The Outlaws will be back in action again tomorrow. They'll be over at OREM High School for those games, however. Runner goes. Gooding delivers off the end of the bat, foul ball. And so now the long walk back to first for Ethan, the left fielder. Though actually I believe that is, that is Ethan. So Ricky at the plate. He's got a 2-2 count now after that foul ball. Runner's still on the corners. Not much of a lead at third for Preston, who is standing next to Bodie Wicks, the third baseman for the Outlaws. Righty-righty matchup. Gooding ready for the 2-2 offering. Now he delivers low kick, and it's downstairs. Count goes full. Trying to get him to chase, unsuccessful at it, though. Outlaws defense this time around, I believe we've got Wicks, Eldridge, Elmer, and that might be Clayton Moyles at first. It is. Clayton Moyles over at first base as this one driven deep to right field. Moving back on it is Jagger Mitchell near the warning track. He'll make the catch, and that does it now for the bottom of the fourth. Utah held scoreless in the inning. F9 to record the final out, and the Outlaws will try to get the offense on the board when we go to the top of the fifth on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws baseball on mylocalradio.com and on KNYN.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
Gus Allred leading things off, top of the fifth for the Evanston Outlaws here at Timpanogos High School, Rocky Mountain School of Baseball Firecracker Tournament. Game one of what will be 4 guaranteed games for the Outlaws this weekend. 2 today, 2 tomorrow. The second one of this Friday action will start at 3 p.m. as the left-handed hitter steps into the batter's box for the Outlaws. To lead things off, his team down 9-0 against the Utah Horns, and the first pitch finds the zone for strike one. Gus Allred has been quite the two-way player for this Outlaws team. Second on the team in batting average, 389. Gets a good piece of that one on the ground into right field, but it's shallow right and a throw to first from the right fielder. Going to be offline. Allred is safe at the first base bag. Boy, that was the closest single to right field I've ever seen. But Allred, when all is said and done, is safe at first, and the right fielder for the Horns playing very shallow. That's Preston out there. Enough to be able to scoop that ball and have a chance to get him out. So now for the Outlaws, here comes Bodie Wicks. He's a 3-hole hitter in a 14-person lineup. Throwback to first. Allred slides in safely. And Bodie Wicks 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking back in the first inning. Takes a look at that pitch as well. It's a little low for ball one. There's a righty-righty matchup. Wicks going to get underneath that one, skies it. Foul territory right field side. Preston moving over about 5 yards away from the about 5 yards away from the foul line. Sorry, the camera was a little bit of a hiccup there, but we're all good now. He makes the catch. There's out number one. Runner still at first. Wicks retired. And so here comes Derek McDonald, another right-handed hitter in the order. McDonald 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking as that pitch finds the lower half of the zone for a strike. Allred crouched with a one-step lead at first base. Walker getting the sign from his catcher, not worried about the runner at the moment as he delivers. Inside pitch, fastball, got McDonald to swing and miss, and now he's in an 0-2 hole. Hank Allred is now on deck. Brother Gus led this inning off with a single. So we've got one away now with McDonald watching that one. Lower part of the zone, got him looking. And so there's a second out of the inning. Hank Allred will try to keep the inning alive with his brother Gus at first. And like we said, Hank had a home run last time the Outlaws were down here in the Orem area for the Rocky Mountain School of Baseball tournament. That was just a few weeks ago. And Hank today is 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging. So 2 strikeout looking for McDonald as that pitch off the outer corner of the zone for ball 1. Programming notes for American Legion Baseball in Wyoming. MyLocalRadio.com is going to have every game of the state tournament live, and they're also going to have them with what we believe is going to be a recap show every night after the games have concluded. That one still tentative, but for sure every game will be live on MyLocalRadio.com from the state tournament. Ball 2 to Hank Allred. If he were to extend the inning, Clayton Moyles would make his way back to the batter's box for another plate appearance. Walker delivers that one in there for a strike. The breeze here at Timpanogos High School, a far cry from what it is at Paul J. Wataha Complex in Rock Springs, where it's usually blowing pretty good. 2-1 offering from Walker, Allred underneath, and there's strike 2 as he fouls it off. High in the air and over the Outlaws dugout. Pretty good traveling party from Evanston here to support the Outlaws in a 2-game Friday afternoon. Walker ready for a righty-righty 2-2 delivery. This one to straightaway center field. Couple steps in and then waiting for it to fall out of the sky. The out recorded by Drew in center field, and that'll do it for the top of the 5th. Home half of the inning is next with the Horns still throwing a shutout, 9-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We got the Outlaws playing defense next on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston baseball on MyLocalRadio.com and the Big Dog 99.1.
There's a reason Rocky Mountain Yeti is Southwest Wyoming's #1 dealer. Come in and see what all the buzz is about. Voted Best of Evanston by you. Best of Evanston in new car sales, used car sales, and Best of Evanston in service. We have the best selection of inventory in town, paired with our legendary 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Come see us today at one of our 2 locations, 100 Wasatch Road or Yeti on 3rd next to Walmart. Let us help get you on your next adventure today. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, chip repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
Well, instead of the bottom of the 5th, what we've got here is a ball game as the Outlaws down by 8+ after the away half of the 5th. And so the Utah Horns going to end up with a 9-0 victory on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to get you to a quick post-game show, which includes the Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game, the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, and it'll also get us ready for Game 2, which will start just around 3 p.m. here. Live from Timpanogos High School on MyLocalRadio.com and KNYN. Cullen Holt with you. Outlaws shut out 9-0 against the Utah Horns to start off the Firecracker tournament. But here we go. Let's go to the Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game. This is going to go to Jagger Mitchell for a running catch out in right field. Chased it down almost to the wall when he finally caught up with it to record the final out of the 4th inning. That was a pretty darn good play for Jagger Mitchell, and it is going to be our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game. The Evanston defense had its bright spots, that's for sure, but they just couldn't hold the Horns at bay. A lot of 2-out rallies really hurt the Outlaws. Dr. McKay Frankham providing quality precision family dentistry at reasonable rates. That's 307-789-8910. Dr. McKay Frankham in Evanston. The Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. Clayton Moyles started the day on the bump for the Outlaws. He went 2 innings, got 2 strikeouts to start off the game. But then again, we talked about those 2-out rallies for the Utah Horns. They would bat around in the 1st inning And from there, it was all Utah offense. The Evanston offense never quite could get going, although they did get hits from Clayton Moyles and Gus Allred in the ball game. So the Outlaws offense obviously not completely quiet on the day, and they'll have a chance to go again as they take on the Rocky Mountain Vibes at 3 p.m. But how about the Rocky Mountain Vibes at 3 p.m.? These Utah Horns here at 1 p.m. They take a 9-0 victory. Put up 5 runs in the first, 3 in the second, and another in the third to make up those 9 runs on the day for the Utah Horns. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. Jimmy John's at 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fresh and fast meat. They spend 6 hours every day slicing all the natural meats and fresh produce for your 30-second sandwich. That's Jimmy John's. Go check them out. We're going to step aside here on the break. If you're watching on mylocalradio.com, we'll go right back to that beginning shortly scene. And if you're listening on KNYN, we'll return to the music for a little while. We'll be right back here shortly before 3 o'clock p.m. for the start of Game 2 between the Outlaws and the Rocky Mountain Vibes, live on mylocalradio.com and K9. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't worry, we'll see you in just about a half hour. For our statistician, Nora Wagner, our producer, Sean Hondo, and myself, I'm Cullen Holt. We'll talk to you in a bit.
This broadcast has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Special thanks to executive producer Val Cook, office manager Kayleen Anderson, sales manager Julie Burley, and production assistant Alyssa McDaniel. And a big thank you to our fine sponsors. Thank you for tuning in to the First Bank of Wyoming broadcast. For archive games, talk shows, and interviews, visit mylocalradio.com. Like and follow My Local Radio Sports on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all things local athletics.
This is Post 41 Evanston Outlaw Baseball on MyLocalRadio.com and on the air at KNYN 99.1 FM, The Big Dog. Evanston Outlaw Baseball is brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Bear River Dental, The Best Western, Dunbar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Elling Ford Brothers, Evanston Regional Hospital, Freeway Tire, Hoover Chiropractic, Dr. McKay Frankum, Mountain West Business Solutions, Plains Tire, Rocky Mountain Sign, T-Bar Body Shop, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, the Come On In Casper, Uinta County School District Number 1, West Star Printing, and by Rocky Mountain Yeti. Now, Outlaw fans, let's head to the diamond for today's game.
Well, perfect timing as we welcome you back to Timpanogos High School. We've got a good matchup for you, the Evanston Outlaws and the Rocky Mountain Vibes. It's game 2 for the Outlaws of the Firecracker tournament as hosted by the Rocky Mountain School of Baseball. Caleb Gooding on the mound. He picks up where he left off at the end of game 1, and he delivers to the leadoff man, Jackson Hoffman, for the Rocky Mountain Vibes. And the first pitch, this is for ball 1. Caleb Gooding had a pretty good outing in game 1 as he gets that one off the end of the bat. Fouled up in the air over the Outlaws dugout. Now to play on the first base side. It'll be Jackson Hoffman, Cam Hancock, and Jake Godfrey. The first 3 due up for the Vibes. A righty-righty matchup here against Gooding on a beautiful and now somewhat overcast afternoon as this one grounded right at the shortstop. Scooped and thrown over to first where Gus Allred receives it for out number 1. And a pretty good start on defense for the Outlaws. Gooding induces the ground ball, and the defense behind him takes care of the rest as the Outlaws go Schneider to Allred for the 6-3 putout. So now the left-handed hitter stands in. This will be Cam Hancock wearing the number 6 on the back of his jersey. Gooding, the righty, delivers, finds the outer half of the plate, and there's strike 1. Rest of the order for the Vibes: Austin Tidwell, Dawson Hall, Sam Godfrey. Bottom part of the order: Tristan Boydston, R.J. Cox, and Bryce Greenhall. As the 0-1 is about to be on the way, Gooding kicks high with the left foot, delivers this one high to center field. Talon Critchfield moving to his right. He's got a bead on it. We'll track it down and put it away for out number 2. Outlaws dropped game number 1 9-0 to the Utah Horns. Gooding retires the first 2 in this inning. And now ready to face Jake Godfrey. Again, Caleb Gooding has looked good in his now 3rd inning of work today as that pitch gets off the glove of Hank Allred, playing as the backstop for the Outlaws today, and gets away into the backstop, so it's ball 1. Top of the first action, the Outlaws, the home team today, as that one is a swing and a miss, and now we've got a 1-1 count to Jake Godfrey, already with 2 away and nobody on here in the top of the first. This is a righty-righty matchup against Godfrey. Gooding kicks and delivers. This one fouled off the end of the bat, sliced over above the Outlaws dugout, hits the netting and falls back down into play. Gooding ready for the righty-righty 1-1 delivery now. As he kicks and deals, belt high with the set. This one right back to center field. Talon Critchfield waiting there for his second putout. He's got it. And a quick 1-2-3 inning to start things off. The Vibes go down in order. The Outlaws will look to get the offense going for the first time today when we come back. The home half of the inning and the first look at the Outlaws order when we return on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball. MyLocalRadio.com and KNYN.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper. As one of the region's most visited websites, MyLocalRadio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on MyLocalRadio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit MyLocalRadio.com today to stream it all live.
Well, the Evanston Outlaws are the home team here in the second game of the day, the second game of this tournament as well for them as they take on the Rocky Mountain Vibes today. And the Outlaws will see their offensive lineup for the first time today. Jagger Mitchell in the leadoff spot once again, batted there against the Utah Horns in that 9-0 loss in Game 1. So Mitchell will step into the batter's box as we try to get you the defense for the Vibes here. But we do know this for now, as on the mound is R.J. Cox. He's a right-handed pitcher. He'll face the righty Jagger Mitchell as we're about to be underway here in the bottom of the first. No score through the first 3 batters as Caleb Gooding did a nice job of retiring them in order. So here comes the first pitch of the bottom half of the inning. Mitchell takes it upstairs, ball 1. Gus Allred, Bodie Wicks also scheduled to hit in this inning. That time it's upper part of the zone and misses just a bit high once again. 2 balls, no strikes now to Jagger Mitchell, who in Game 1, as he takes that pitch a little too high as well. Now he's way ahead, 3-0 the count. And Mitchell was 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch in the first inning. Takes that one over his head for ball 4 and takes his free base as well. So Jagger Mitchell, the leadoff man, is on here in the bottom of the first. Here comes Gus Allred, the first lefty in the order for the Outlaws. And R.J. Cox will have to deal to him. 2-step lead for Jagger at first. He's got speed, so keep an eye on that. Pitch low in the dirt and blocked behind the dish by Godfrey. So ball 1. Bodie Wicks is standing on deck. Talk about a guy who's had a good last 10 days or so between the tournament in Missoula last weekend to the conference opener on Tuesday. Bodie Wicks has been a lot of fun to watch as Cox gets the sign. Now up on the rubber, kicks and fires. Allred off the end of the bat. It'll be a slow roller down the third base line. A charging play from third. It's over to first and in time. And a pretty good job there by the third baseman wearing number 2 for the day. That is Jackson. And the last name, Jackson Hoffman. So Hoffman playing third for the Vibes today. He's going to put Allred out, but he does advance the runner to second. So now 1 in scoring position with 1 away in the bottom of the first for the Outlaws. Bodie Wicks standing in the right-handed batter's box. Hoffman at third, we know that for sure, as that pitch misses outside. So a 1-0 count to Wicks. Gets a piece of this one, but fouls it straight back into the chain link behind the dish to even the count at 1-1. That pitch downstairs and outside. It gets away from the catcher, Godfrey. That'll allow Mitchell to scoot over to third, and the count 2-1 to Wicks. And so now with 1 away, you've got a runner 90 feet away on the wild pitch. So Bodie Wicks now ahead in the count. Got a runner 90 feet away. And just one out recorded thus far. And the Outlaws offense looking much better as that one finds the zone. Evens the count up at 2-2. Wicks standing tall. He's got a big frame in the right-handed batter's box, waving the black bat above his head. Now he gets that one off the end of the bat. A little flare out to right field. Long run over there. It'll get down fair just inside the chalk. And Jagger Mitchell comes home to score. The Outlaws strike first in the opening inning. 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And a nice job with an RBI single by Bodie Wicks. We said it, he's had the hot bat lately. And now the ball gets away from the catcher on a live play as Wicks slides into second, and a good heads-up play by Bodie Wicks. I'm going to call that a stolen base just because he had the heads-up play. We'll check the official ruling on that as well. But the RBI single for Wicks is going to score Mitchell. So now we've got one away with a runner at second, and now a balk going to be called against Cox on the mound. And just like that, without ever throwing a pitch, you got Bodie Wicks moving all the way from first to third after the RBI single. Pitch in the dirt. And there's a first ball delivered to Derek McDonald. Cox fires downstairs again. And McDonald with the good plate discipline. That pitch finds the outer part of the zone for strike one. So now you got a 2-1 to Derek McDonald. And now all of a sudden you got an even 2-2 count. That pitch also finds the zone, so he takes it. McDonald at the plate, one away, runner on third. Outlaws already up 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as that pitch finds the inner half of the plate for a called strike three. And McDonald, who was ahead 2-0 at one point, goes down on strikes. And with two away and a runner on third, here comes Hank Allred. Cox delivers that one just a bit outside. Ball one to Hank. Bodie Wicks is at third. He's got about a two-step lead down the line as Cox delivers, and that one just a little bit high. So again, a 2-0 count to start the at-bat, which is twice in a row now for Cox. Allred will take this one as well, and it's outside. 3 balls, no strikes. And so now, haven't seen the Outlaws swinging a lot of 3-0 pitches. Hank in game one. So for one with a strikeout, he's going to take ball 4 there, a 4-pitch, 2-out walk issued to Hank Allred. Runners on the corners, 2 down. And here comes, looks like Clayton Moyles. Vibes wearing the all-white uniforms, white jerseys, white pants. They've got the pink trim on the sides of the jerseys. Pink and purple on the helmets, and they deliver a pitch outside. That's Cox for ball 1. So 5 straight balls delivered by R.J. Cox now. Righty-righty matchup against Clayton Moyles, who started the first game on the mound for the Outlaws. That pitch misses just a little bit outside. It's Godfrey behind the dish for the Vibes. 2-0 count now to Moyles. And that offering just a bit upstairs. So here's another 3-0 count. Godfrey having a little trouble finding the zone. He's had a few good pitches over the course of the first few batters faced for him. And that one on the way. A little high, and that's back-to-back 4-pitch walks. Bases are all of a sudden loaded for the Evanston Outlaws. And a quick mound visit for the Vibes. Here comes Caleb Gooding, current pitcher for Evanston. We'll see if the Vibes want to make a pitching change this early, or if we're going to stay here with R.J. Cox with the bases juiced for the Outlaws. They only need one out to get out of the inning. Evanston has already scored one on a Bodie Wicks RBI single. Cox is going to keep the ball. Try to get out of this jam for the Vibes. Obviously just trying to get him reset a little bit there. Get him to find the zone once again as Gooding is ready to step into the right-handed side of the plate. Infield at regular depth with 2 gone. And the first delivery finds the zone, so the mound visit works to get R.J. Cox back on track. Wicks, Hank Allred, and Moyles left to right, third, second, and first on the bases, and the count even at 1-1 as that pitch misses downstairs. Gooding trying to drive in another run here. Good block by Godfrey behind the plate on a pitch downstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. And a wave and a whiff, went off speed and had Gooding way out in front of that one. So a 2-2 count with 2 away and the bases loaded. And that one in there for a called third strike. Outlaws leave them loaded, but they do get 1 across in the bottom of the first. They lead at 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Outlaws and Vibes continue when we come back on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation on MyLocalRadio.com and the Big Dial.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Evanston up 1-0 after 1 here at Timpanogos High School. Game 2 of the day for the Outlaws. This is their final game of the day, but not of the tournament. They'll play 2 again tomorrow at 8 a.m. and noon. We'll have them live for you, MyLocalRadio.com. The first one on KNY and the second one online only. Caleb Gooding out for his 4th inning of work today, his 2nd of the game. Retired the Vibes in order in the first, and now he's ready to face Tidwell, Hall, and Godfrey here in the 2nd inning as the Vibes try to get their offense going. Trailing 1-0 to the Outlaws. It'll be Eric Greer behind the dish for Evanston, as he and Hank Allred have been alternating throughout the day for the Outlaws. They've got 14 in the batting order. And here comes Austin Tidwell. Right-handed hitter for the Vibes against the righty Gooding. Outlaws again wearing the white jerseys, white pants with the blue sleeves, blue helmets, and that blue gradient coming up out of the belts on the bottom half of the jersey. This one hit hard. Third base, Wicks has it in the glove. A couple of shuffle steps and a throw over to first is on target. Moyles collects it, and there's one away. 1 pitch, 1 up, 1 down on the 5-3 putout for Austin Tidwell. And with 1 away and nobody on, here comes Dawson Hall. Another righty-righty matchup for Gooding as he holds the glove in front of his face, gets the sign, turns, kicks high, and fires. That one just off the outer half of the plate, caught the zone for strike one, and Gooding has looked very good. Obviously, you've got guys like Gus Allred, Jagger Mitchell, as that one just blown right by him. A swing and a miss. Dawson Hall late to that fastball, 0-2. But it's good to know that the pitching staff is deep for the Outlaws as well. Gooding, bit downstairs, trying to get him to chase as it bounces away from Greer, 1-2. Nobody on the base paths, no harm done. That one fouled straight back, almost got a piece of the home plate umpire. We saw a situation earlier where the home plate guy was struck on the shoulder by a foul ball. Ended up saying he was okay and being right back to action, 1-2. But that one there hit him in the mask. This one hit a long way to left field. Moving in on it, making the catch on the run. A real nice play by Derek McDonald. So a fly out to left. And there's out number 2. So here comes Sam Godfrey. Gooding first offering to him. Too high for ball 1. Clouds have been coming and going throughout the afternoon as Gooding's high kick delivered right back past the glove of Gooding, but fielded at second. Throw to first will be in time. And I believe that was Ryan Baldwin with the scoop and throw, and a good play at second for the third out. Once again, the Fives retired in order as we go to the bottom of the second. Outlaws up 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball on MyLocalRadio.com and K9.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
When your vehicle needs new tires, any tire store can get you back on the road. But only Plains Tire can get you rolling again with the peace of mind that you were treated well, paid a fair price, and that you'll be taken care of for the life of the tire. At Plains Tire, trained tire technicians mount and expertly balance your new tires, replace the valve stems, and hand check each lug nut to make sure it's all tight and secure. Plus, you'll get lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations only at Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston. Visit plainstire.com.
Bottom of the second from Timpanogos High School, Evanston and the Rocky Mountain Vibes. The Rocky Mountain School of Baseball tournament, Firecracker event. Outlaws already up 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Ryan Baldwin will lead things off here in the bottom half of the second for the Outlaws. Bodie Wicks with the RBI single in the first. That's what has put the Outlaws in front, and it looks like a new pitcher here for the Vibes, just trying to get a number on that. And it looks like moving to the mound for Rocky Mountain is number 5, and I'm checking on his number right now. I believe that is Jake Godfrey. So it's going to be Godfrey to Godfrey here. They are brothers. So similar to when we see Gus pitch to Hank Allred for the Outlaws. Got another sibling battery, this time for the Rocky Mountain Vibes. The pitcher, which was R.J. Cox, who I believe wore number 0. I haven't found him yet on the defense. I think Cox was in right field, or at least I think Jake Godfrey was in right field. So that might mean that R.J. Cox is now out there. But Godfrey's first pitch of the ball game, right over the heart of the plate, strike one. Again, Ryan Baldwin, we've said good things about him. He's played so well as of late, had a good 2 games against Rock Springs in the doubleheader as that one is fouled off over the Outlaws dugout. First base side. He's in an 0-2 hole here in game 1 against the Utah Horns. Ryan Baldwin was 0 for 1. Ducks underneath that pitch up over his head. Ball 1. Ashton Eldridge is standing on deck now for the Outlaws. This one lifted shallow left field, real shallow. Third base side now trailing back toward foul. And coming in to make the play off the mound is Jake Godfrey. So it's going to be the rare F1 for out number 1. And here comes Eldridge. Eldridge, right-handed hitter against the right-handed pitcher Godfrey. Talon Critchfield standing on deck. And that one also in there for a strike. In their half of the plate, that was a fastball, and it didn't miss by much. So a 1-1 count now. As that one is fouled off, fought off on an inside pitch up over the Outlaws dugout. Be Eldridge and then Critchfield, one away, nobody on. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. Eldridge chased and comes up empty-handed. 2 down. Now Jake Godfrey has done a nice job on the bump since taking over. So Talon Critchfield steps into the right-handed batter's box. Quentin Elmer's on deck if Critchfield can extend the inning with the bases empty. First pitch, fastball, strike. Right down the middle. Outlaws have definitely taken a step of improvement since the first games. That one outside, trying to get Critchfield to bite on a fastball away, and he's able to stay disciplined in a righty-righty matchup here. So the count runs even at 1 apiece. Take a swing at that one, gets a piece of it, pops it up, foul, back behind the plate, and up over the chain link backstop. Home plate umpire asking for more baseballs. Jake Godfrey ready for the 1-1 delivery, now turned 1-2. And he fires the righty-righty. This one bounced right in front of home plate. Godfrey off the mound will pick it up, throw to first, and record the final out of the second. Outlaws still up 1-0 thanks to the RBI by Bodie Wicks in the first. But we go to the top of the third now on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball on MyLocalRadio.com and 99.1 The Big Dial.
The big difference that sets Freeway Tire apart from other tire stores is the fact that we care. We care about the customer service we provide, we care about selling quality products at fair prices, and we care about your vehicle. So when you're looking for tires or having work done on your vehicle, everything from maintenance to major repairs, make sure you take it to the company that really cares, Freeway Tires, on Bear River Drive in Evanston. Stop in today or schedule an appointment with us online at freewaytires.com.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
As we welcome you back to Timpanogos High School, we got a 1-0 Outlaws lead on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston back on defense as we go to the third inning. Vibes We'll have the bottom third of the order drew up: Tristan Boydston, R.J. Cox, and Bryce Greenhall. As this guy on the mound right here, Caleb Gooding, has done an excellent job through the first 2 innings of work. He has retired the first 6 batters in order and 2 flyouts. Well, they actually make that 3 flyouts, 3 groundouts, so pretty even for the Outlaws. As Gooding gets his last few warm-up pitches in for the team in the white and blue. Getting ready to face Boydston here, his first plate appearance of the game. And, man, this is arguably the best that Gooding has looked all season long. Not saying that he's looked poor before, but he has looked very good today and picked up where he left off. Good showing against the Utah Horns in Game 1 and continued right in to start this game. And a pretty good showing here as well for him. Outlaws defensive players will take their positions, trying to figure out who is where. I think we've got it straight. So it'll be Gooding set to deliver to Boydston. First offering, swung on, broken bat in a wood bat tournament here, but he pushes it out to right field for a leadoff single. Just got the right part of the barrel and somehow battles his way to first. Something these kids are not used to, the broken bat. They don't play wood bat a whole lot here. Usually using the metal or hybrid bats. But wood bats at this tournament, got to be a little more cautious on the mound as a pitcher, knowing that not only a ball could come back at you, but splinters of wood as well. I've seen that happen way too many times in professional ball too. So kids getting used to it. Pitch downstairs here. The leadoff man is on. That is the first hit of the day for the Vibes. First hit against Gooding in this game. As he takes a look over his shoulder, now he throws that direction. Boydston slides back in safely. At the plate now, R.J. Cox started the mound, or started the day on the mound, I should say, for the Vibes. And now he is at the plate. Righty-righty matchup, and that one downstairs, throwing down. Hank going to try to get the runner, and it's just a half second late. Pretty good throw, and the tag applied by Baldwin was decent too, just not quite enough to get Boydston out with a stolen base, heading down from first to second. So a runner in scoring position with nobody gone. Cox at the plate, ahead in the count. So now Gooding has a better look at the runner at second, delivers a pitch upstairs. Gooding fires that one down and outside. Allred blocks it. There's ball 4. Runners at first and second. Comes the 9-hole hitter, Bryce Greenhall. Another right-handed hitter with 2 on and nobody gone. Gooding will fire this one outside. Hank Allred with a good snag for ball 1. And 5 straight balls delivered now by Gooding after the leadoff single. Retired the first 6 batters in order. Vibes might have figured something out here against Gooding. This one hit right back up the middle, hit hard, could be 2, but it's in and out of the glove of the shortstop. Throw to first will be in time, however. They get out the batter. Runners advance to second and third, though. And a good play at short by Jaden Schneider. He wanted 2, may have wanted it just a little bit too early. So here's the 10th hitter in the order. Grounds into a 6-3 does Greenhall. Now, this is Brad Greenhall, twin brothers. This one, a liner right to second, throw over to third to try to get the double play, and they will double him up or no. And now the umpires are conferring, and it looks like the third baseman for the Outlaws, which currently is Ashton Eldridge, did not have his right foot on the base. The throw is in time to try to get the leadoff man, Boydston, going back to the bag on a tag up. But Eldridge just couldn't get his foot on the bag in time. So runners still at second and third. They do get the second out on the line out to second. Ryan Baldwin right there to make the play. Gooding sets and deals. This is back to the leadoff man now, Hoffman. First one in there for strike one. That one fouled straight back into the backstop, so that'll be an 0-2 hole now. Boy, the Outlaws were in trouble early in this inning. First two guys got on, the single and then the walk. 5 straight balls dealt by Gooding, and then all of a sudden, you've got the 6-3 ground out that was almost a double play. And then you got the line out to second, which was also almost a double play. Now the Outlaws trying to finish it off. This one hit hard to right field. Moving back, Jagger Mitchell will make the catch on a liner. That one hit on a rope, and Mitchell able to get in position in time to record the third out. Gooding pitches around a couple of base runners as the Vibes strand 2, and the Outlaws 1-0 lead is intact as we go to the bottom half of the third. First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball, MyLocalRadio.com, and KNY.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankum, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankum.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankum at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
So we go to the home half of the third. Evanston in front 1-0. We've got a 2-hour time limit on this game, but it's moving pretty quickly. Started around 3 o'clock, which was when first pitch was scheduled. Now it's 3:37, and the Outlaws in the bottom of the third lead 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And this will be Quentin Elmer at the plate for the Outlaws. Elmer, a left-handed hitter, leading things off. Stands in against the new pitcher, which is Jake Godfrey. He fouls the first pitch straight back, 0-1. Next pitch misses outside. Count runs even at 1 apiece. Eric Greer and Jaden Schneider also scheduled to hit in this inning. Next offering to Elmer inside. Changed up the speed on him, got him to swing and miss. Just kind of tied him up in on the hands, and so a 1-2 count. Coach Jason Mitchell coaching over at third as that pitch off the upper corner of the zone outside, ball 2. And coaching first, the great Steve Baldwin. High fastball, waving a whiff. Good pitch there from Jake Godfrey. Elmer is the first up and the first down, 1 away for Eric Greer, who's been playing a little bit of catcher today. So now a righty-righty matchup again, in on the hands. This one pops straight up, now trailing back and out of play. Back behind home plate, so it's just a long strike. The Evanston Outlaws have always been so accommodating to MyLocalRadio.com. We appreciate that, making sure we have what we need to get these games on the air. Fastball blown right by him as Greer swings and misses. 0-2. Nobody on, 1 away. Outlaws in front 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. There's another righty-righty delivery. Got him to chase on a pitch low and outside. And another swing and a miss. Down he goes on strikes. 2 away. Here comes Jaden Schneider. Breaking ball. Another swing and a miss. Boy, Godfrey has looked very strong on the mound. Schneider couldn't keep track of that one. This one low and outside trying to get him to chase, and that time Schneider with a good eye. Well, if he could extend the inning, it would bring up the bottom of the order. Kason Smith, and again, changing up the speed. Schneider waves and whiffs. This Jake Godfrey, since taking over, has done an excellent job. Now he delivers inside. Schneider able to push it down toward third. Fielded there in the long throw on target. Hoffman to Greenhall to end the inning on the 5-3 ground out. We'll go to the fourth now. Evanston still in front 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball. MyLocalRadio.com and K9.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosana Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils. West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Caleb Gooding, who has been nails on the mound for the Outlaws, retired the first 6 in order. Then got into a bit of a jam, allowing the first 2 on last inning. Worked out of it in pretty good fashion. Now here he is for his 4th inning of work of the game, 6th of the day, trying to protect a 1-0 lead for the Evanston Outlaws. As we welcome you back to Timpanogos High School, I'm Cullen Holt. Appreciate you tuning in this afternoon. We'll have 2 more games live as part of this Firecracker tournament tomorrow, 8 a.m. and noon on MyLocalRadio.com and K9. Gooding pitching to Greer here in the top of the 4th. Bodie Wicks now playing 3rd. Looks like Clayton Moyles over at 1st, Baldwin at 2nd. Outfield remaining the same. Jaden Schneider will be at shortstop for the Outlaws. And here comes Cam Hancock, the number 2 hitter, to lead off the 4th. He is 0 for 1 with a fly out to center in his first time up. He'll face Gooding again. Bottom part of the order has been the most productive for the Vibes today. See if Hancock can do something about that. So the lefty stands in against the righty Gooding. Hancock gets set. Gooding holding the glove in front of his face. Now he turns, getting that high left foot leg kick, and delivers low and away. Ball 1. Again, the Outlaws on July 7th, they'll go right back to work against the Rock Springs Stallions. More conference games on the way for Evanston after they started 2-0 in the AA West. That one finds the zone, lower half, strike 1. This is an Evanston team that has been so fun to follow. They've had their ups and downs, but it's been a steady chart of improvement over the season that has made them so entertaining as that pitch misses away. They've played close with some very good teams. They've beaten most of the teams that they were supposed to beat. As the count goes 2-1 now to Cam, and here comes that pitch, and a fastball got him to swing and miss. Good pitch from Caleb Gooding, and the fact that he's still got that much pep in the right arm this deep into the game. He's worked pretty efficiently, with that being said, and worked quickly against this Vibes order. As Hancock stands in for the 2-2 delivery, it's on the way from Gooding. High hopper on 2 bounces over to Baldwin at second. His throw to first to Moyles will get the out. 1 up, 1 down. Gooding continuing to work efficiently and effectively as the 4-3 putout starts this 4th inning. So here comes Jake Godfrey, who took over on the mound a couple of innings ago. He's done very well as the pitcher in this game. Flew out to center back at the first inning, though. So he's 0 for 1. And a righty-righty delivery from Gooding. This one lined out to left field. Good shot to get on with 1 away by Godfrey. Fielded out there in left. And a clean field to hold him at first. So with 1 gone and 1 on, Austin Tidwell comes to the plate. All right, that was McDonald out in left field that scooped that one up. Gooding takes a look over his shoulder, checks on the runner at first. 2-step lead over there, and a pitch up and in on the first offering to Tidwell, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out to third that led off the 2nd inning. Now Gooding will throw over to first. Godfrey slides back in safely. Wind really starting to pick up. Some dark clouds blowing in from back behind us here. That pitch high, almost like a pitch out for ball 2. And it gets relayed back down to first by Eric Greer. Back in safely again is Godfrey. Tidwell at the plate with a 2-0 count. Gooding in a righty-righty matchup. Going to fire that one, and it's lifted out toward right center field. Scooting in Jagger Mitchell and make the catch on the run to his right. Mitchell hangs on to the baseball as Godfrey goes back to first. And there's out number 2. Mitchell had the opportunity, I think, to throw over to first base and try to double up Godfrey, but the risk you take when you do that is the ball getting away, and then Godfrey's on the move to who knows where. So probably the wise choice by Mitchell to hang on to that one. As Gooding delivers this next pitch, lined right at Bodie Wicks. He's got it in the glove, and Dawson Hall goes down as the 3rd out of the inning. We'll go to the home half of the 4th. Evanston hangs on to their 1-0 lead on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball. MyLocalRadio.com and K9.
Trona Valley Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution. When you become a member, you are an owner of the credit union. We believe in people over profit, and that impacts the way we do business from our overall structure down to the smallest detail. Our philosophy sets us apart, and we're here for you. Earn more with our high-yield checking account, start a savings goal, check out our competitive loans, and much more. Become a member today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. Member NCUA.
This First Bank of Wyoming broadcast of Outlaws Baseball is brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and he can help you get rid of migraines and allergies.
And welcome back to Timpanogos High School. It's a 1-0 lead for the Outlaws on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Jake Godfrey out for another inning of work here in the bottom of the 4th with the Outlaws up by 1. Evanston in this inning. Going to have Kaysen Smith, and then the top of the order, Jagger Mitchell and Gus Allred. And this will be a righty-righty matchup. First pitch in there for a strike. pitch outside, got him to chase. So in an early 0-2 hole, bottom of the order here. Kason Smith, now he gets a piece of that one. Slow roller deep in the hole, it's short, bobbled, and Smith will be safe at first on the error. The leadoff man is on for the Outlaws. Tough play at short there for Bryce Greenhall. But that'll bring the top of the order, Jagger Mitchell, back to the plate with one on and nobody gone. So reaching on the error here in the fourth is Smith, and the first pitch to Mitchell in there for strike one. Gus Allred is on deck. He's a lefty, would face the right-hander. Next offering, Mitchell right back up the middle, hit hard on the ground. It'll scoot through into center field. And the single for Mitchell. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Here comes Gus Allred. Well, that one was smoked right back up the middle. Stayed on the ground, but not much anybody could do about it as it got into center field where Hancock finally scooped it up. Godfrey turns, fires way inside to Allred. Did it get a piece of him as he turned away from it? It did. The bases are loaded. The HBP to Allred. And Bodie Wicks, who already has an RBI in this game, will have the bases juiced and a chance to add another. First pitch to him way outside. Again, Wicks, he may have the hottest bat of the Outlaws this season. Going to hit that one deep to left field. Should be deep enough to score a run. It's carrying out there and over the head of the left fielder. 1-1 will come in to score. Mitchell rounding for home. He'll speed across the plate. Allred slides into third. Bodie Wicks has got himself a 2 RBI double, and the Outlaws lead grows to 3-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Boy, Wicks hit that one a good distance to left, but I don't think anybody expected it to keep on carrying, and especially not the left fielder for the Vibes. So Wicks adds a couple more for the Outlaws. This is Derek McDonald, who will foul this one off on the right field side. That'll land in somebody's backyard. So an 0-1 count now to Derek McDonald. As McDonald takes. Count goes even 1-1. He'll take a big hack at that one, and there's strike two. It's just a fastball right down the middle, and McDonald maybe a little early on it. Two in scoring position. That's Wicks at second, Allred at third. Still no outs as McDonald lifts this one, and it's going to go right back to the same spot he fouled it off before. Stays alive at 1-2. Free baseballs for the house right next to Timpanogos High School. So if you're tuned into this game and that's where you live, check your backyard. I'm sure the baseball programs here between the Outlaws and the Vibes would love to have those back. McDonald continues to battle, took a ball, and then fouls that one straight back. There's also a few baseballs stuck in the chain link that surrounds home plate. Here comes the 2-2. This one, McDonald up the middle off the ankles of Godfrey. He knocks it down, spins around, scoops it up, and throws to first to get out McDonald. Boy, Godfrey might feel that one tomorrow, but he does come up with out number one of the inning with runners at second and third. And a good job by Godfrey of checking on the runners, as that will go down as a 1-3 ground out. So here comes Hank Allred, brother Gus at third, going to try to bring him home. First pitch up and in for ball one. Godfrey delivers that one way outside. And a 2-0 count. Again, tomorrow, 8 a.m. and noon, game times for the Outlaws on mylocalradio.com and K9. Outer half of the plate, got it that time for strike one. Hank today is 0 for 0. He walked in the first. I'll get underneath that one. Lifted foul. That might go to the front yard of that same house this time. That was a long way. Up over the Outlaws dugout. I think sometimes we take for granted the fact that baseballs are few and far between. As that pitch is upstairs, 3-1 count to Hank. Even professional baseball teams in the minors all the way up to the AAA level as Allred swings and misses at a fastball. And that apparently was strike 3. So 2 away, 2 on. And here comes Clayton Moyles. Base hit scores a run in this situation. That one inside, downstairs corner, caught it for strike 1. And another one runs way inside for ball 1. Trying to go to that same spot and just missed it that time. Evened up at 1 apiece. If Moyles can extend the inning, the pitcher Gooding would be up there. Is that one high fastball? Almost kind of a riser that got Moyles to miss. So he falls behind 1-2. Weather has changed dramatically here from sunny and warm to still somewhat warm, but overcast and almost threatening precipitation here as the count goes even 2-2 on a pitch that missed inside. Godfrey, medium-high kick as Moyles chases off the end of the bat, fouls it straight back. You can hear it hit the chain link fence. Righty-righty matchup. Moyles takes a half-practice swing. Now he's back in the box. He's got 2 in scoring position, Allred at third, and Wicks at second. Pretty big leads for both of those as Godfrey's not worried about him. This one hit high, playable, foul territory between home and third. Godfrey off the mound, comes all the way over, steps over the line, makes the catch, and ends the inning. To the 5th we go. Outlaws add another couple with Bodie Wicks, RBI double. You're tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming broadcast of Outlaws baseball on mylocalradio.com and the Big Dog, K9.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
We go to the top of the 4th. Evanston now in front 3-0. They added another pair of runs in the, we'll make that the top of the 5th. In the bottom of the 4th, they added another pair of runs as we get our numbers straight here on mylocalradio.com. Cullen Holt back with you. It'll be Hank Allred behind the dish catching this inning. And Caleb Gooding still out there on the mound for the Outlaws. He has had quite the day, pitching a shutout thus far. And looks like Eldridge at third, Schneider at short, Baldwin at second, and Allred over at first for the Evanston infield. Getting warmed up for the top of the 5th inning here. And in this one, for the Vibes, leading things off is going to be Sam Godfrey. So Godfrey in the right-handed batter's box in a righty-righty matchup. Gooding Glove in front of his face, gets the sign, high kick, delivers, low and away, ball 1. Breeze has picked up considerably, I think blowing these clouds in. And should be time to start to think about rain with how dark the clouds behind us are. This one on the ground to second. Baldwin snags it with the left-handed glove and throws right over to Allred at first for out number 1. Clean fielding by the infield in this game. For the Outlaws, defense has been pretty precise. As into the batter's box steps Tristan Boydston. Boydston had a single in the 3rd inning. Now he's back at the dish and watches a pitch miss low and away for ball 1. Gooding, another high leg kick. This one delivered off the end of the bat, lifted out toward right field. Mitchell is waiting underneath. He camps out and makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. Caleb Gooding has been working quickly in this game. And the game has been going by quickly as well. We're in the top of the 5th here at 4:01, a game that started just before 3. So we'll put out F9 to get Boydston retired, and R.J. Cox steps into the batter's box. Cox started this game on the mound. Now a righty-righty matchup against Gooding, and he's going to swing at the first offering and come up empty-handed, 0-1. Cox walked in his first plate appearance. Now he readies for the 0-1 delivery from Gooding. It's on the way, and he gets underneath it to foul it back into the screen behind the dish. And that ball also gets stuck up in the netting and chain link. Somebody's going to have to go up there one of these days. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 baseballs. So he's in an 0-2 hole. Gooding trying to finish him off. Goes upstairs and inside with that pitch. And it's fought off. So Cox stays alive. No balls, 2 strikes. Bryce Greenhall is on deck with 2 away, nobody on. Gooding delivers the 0-2. That one off the outside part of the plate. First ball of the plate appearance, so 1-2. Gooding offers that one up, changes the speed, gets him to wave and whiff. And that'll punch out the 3rd batter of the inning. And down they go in order once again. Gooding pitching a gem thus far. We'll go to the home half of the 5th with the Outlaws in front 3-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball, MyLocalRadio.com, and the Big Dog.
There's a reason Rocky Mountain Yeti is Southwest Wyoming's #1 dealer. Come in and see what all the buzz is about. Voted Best of Evanston by you. Best of Evanston in new car sales, used car sales, and Best of Evanston in service. We have the best selection of inventory in town, paired with our legendary 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Come see us today at one of our 2 locations, 100 Wasatch Road or Yeti on 3rd next to Walmart. Let us help get you on your next adventure today. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, chip repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
So Caleb Gooding goes from pitcher to hitter as we switch to the bottom of the 5th, and he's got himself a 1-1 count here. Chases a pitch downstairs, golfs at it, and fouls it up into the screen behind the dish, 1-2. Ryan Baldwin is on deck. That ball got stuck for a moment. Now it does fall down. Righty-righty matchup. Gooding will chase that one, swing and miss. On an inside pitch has kind of tied him up. And so 1 up, 1 down as Gooding is retired. And here comes Ryan Baldwin. A strikeout swinging. And Baldwin, who led off the second inning with a pop-up back to the pitcher. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it straight back. On deck now, Ashton Eldridge with one gone, nobody on. Baldwin hits this one hard, but a short hop into the glove of the shortstop as he throws to first. That was Greenhall with the putout. And just like that, there's two down. And since Jake Godfrey has taken over, he has pitched extremely well for the Fives, barring Bodie Wicks's 2 RBI double an inning ago. So here's Eldridge looking at a pitch, inner half of the plate, called strike one. And this time Eldridge pushes it out to left field. That'll get down for a base hit, fielded out there. And Ashton Eldridge on with a 2-out knock. See if the Outlaws can put together a little rally here as Talon Critchfield steps into the box for another righty-righty matchup. And it looks like Critchfield today 0 for 1 with a ground out back to the mound. First pitch to him, away for ball one. Quentin Elmer is on deck if Critchfield can keep the rally alive with 2 away. Eldridge on first. Godfrey looks that way. Now he delivers low and outside, and it's snagged. Pretty good play by his brother, also Godfrey, behind the plate. Moving to his right to get that one. So here comes Jake Godfrey, set for the 2-0. Put into play, high into right center field. Shading over, Hancock will make the catch from center. And so 4 batters come up, 3 of them retired. That'll do it for the 5th. The 6th inning is next with Evanston in front 3-0. You're tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball right here on mylocalradio.com and the Big Dog 99.1.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit mylocalradio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now.
Time flies when you're having fun. We're already in inning number 6 as the Vibes look to get on the board, down 3-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston with RBIs from Bodie Wicks. They lead it by 3. I'm Cullen Holt. Thanks so much for tuning in. The Vibes in this inning will have Greenhall, and Hoffman due up as Caleb Gooding continues what has been a stellar performance on the mound in this game, and actually on the day. That dates back to game number 1 against the Utah Horns, a 9-0 loss for the Outlaws, but Gooding pitched well in the last 2 innings of that game. It has gotten real cloudy here at Timpanogos High School in Orem, Utah, as the leadoff man, Bryce Greenhall, steps into the right-handed box. Wicks is at third, Moyles at first, Baldwin at second, and at shortstop for the Outlaws, that's Jaden Schneider. Checking up on the infield every defensive inning for the Outlaws because in game 1 they were rotating. They haven't done quite as much of that here in game 2 as Gooding's first offering drops right into the zone for a called strike 1. Bryce Greenhall is 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. It'll be Eric Greer behind the dish. So here comes Gooding's 0-1 offering, and that one's low and away. Evens things up. So Brad Greenhall's on deck. He's the 10th hitter in the order. Everybody's batting extra because in this tournament there are no rules against it, so might as well get some extra at-bats for your guys in a meaningless tournament for the standings. This one on the ground to second right near the bag as Baldwin moves over, picks it up, and records the out with a good throw over to Moyles at first. Beat him by a step, so nobody on, one gone. And here comes Brad Greenhall, the old 4-3 putout for the first out. This is a left-handed hitter this time. The Greenhalls go back-to-back. I believe they're twin brothers from what I understand. As the righty Gooding serves up the first pitch, downstairs, ball one. Greenhall lined out to second. Baldwin made actually a great catch. As Gooding delivers, and that one a little low as well. So now you get Greenhall ahead 2-0 with one away. Scheduled to hit next is Jackson Hoffman. He's in the on-deck circle. The entire roster for both teams in the lineup. 10 for the Vibes, 14 for the Outlaws. This one bounced foul first base side and just missed by the first base coach for the Vibes. So Gooding readies, turns, kicks, and delivers. And that one, a breaking ball outer half of the plate. Good looking pitch. Called strike one. So the count evens up 2-2 after the foul ball. Before that, Gooding trying to finish him off here. This one bounced high, hopper hugging the line at first, and it will fall off foul. So we'll do it again. Still 2-2. Again, baseball coming your way for the Outlaws. We've got the Rock Springs games, the conference games, coming up on July 7th, I believe it is. We'll have those live on mylocalradio.com. Tomorrow at 8 a.m. and noon, we'll be right back here in Orem. Games against Emory and Brighton as that one is bounced down the first base line. That time it's fair. Grabbed by Moyles. He bobbled it for a bit but collected it in time to step on the bag and get out number 2. That'll bring up the top of the order, Jackson Hoffman. And Hoffman is 0 for 2, lined out to right in the third, grounded out to short in the first. Gooding delivers, righty pitch, in on the hands, jammed him, and he fouls it straight back. Also have every game of the AA Wyoming American Legion State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, so you're not going to want to miss that. As Gooding readies, turns, and fires that one upstairs, ball one. As we start the third time through the Vibes order here in the top of the 6th. Evanston up 3-0. And Hoffman going to foul that one high in the air onto the roof of a house. Over on that first base side, almost directly to the right of the home plate. Well, with 2 away, Cam Hancock is on deck. And Gooding going to offer up the 1-2 inside to even the count up. And the ballerina count. Pretty good facility here at Timpanogos. They have won quite a few state championships in this century, as that one is fouled straight back as well, staying alive at 2-2. With the 2-hour time limit, I don't know if we're going to get close to that. We're in the top of the 6th already, only about an hour 15 into this game. Not sure if there are any games to follow this one. I haven't seen any other players arrive or any other team gear. That pitch is low and outside, trying to give it a chase. Hoffman says nothing doing, so the count is full. Gooding delivers, payoff pitch. This one lined. If it's fair, it's extra bases, and it is. Lands just inside the left field line. He's going to round for 2. And that'll do it. A stand-up, 2-out double for Hoffman, the leadoff man. So with 2 away, now you got a runner in scoring position if you're the Vibes. That brings Cam Hancock. So left-handed hitter Hancock trying to lay down a bunt here. It's a good one. Over on the left field side, the throw to first over the head of the first baseman Moyles by Gooding off the mound, and that'll allow Hoffman to round for home and score. And all the way to third goes Hancock. And the Vibes are on the board. Just a defensive miscue for the Outlaws on a good bunt for Cam Hancock. I think we're going to have to call that an E1. Jason Mitchell going to head to the mound. And I'm beginning to think that Kason Smith is going to get the ball next here. But what a performance by Caleb Gooding. He ends up giving up 1 run as he hands the ball off to Mitchell, or at least it appeared that he handed the ball off. And that is going to be it for Caleb Gooding. He gets a well-deserved round of applause. How about that for Caleb Gooding? Retires the first 6 in order, works around a couple of jams, and pitches a shutout all the way into the 6th inning. And that's on top of his 2 innings of work from the game against the Horns earlier. So Caleb Gooding, he will sleep well tonight. It is Kason Smith who takes over. He'll inherit a runner at third. Maybe not Smith. Let's see who is jogging to the mound now. Well, we're going to see who's warming up and make it definitive when we come back. First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball on MyLocalRadio.com and the big dog KNYN.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
We're right back high above home plate here at Timpanogos High School. The outfield laying down, catching a quick cat nap here in the top of the 6th as we've got a pitching change for the Outlaws with 2 away and a runner standing on third. This is going to be Jaden Schneider taking over on the mound for Evanston. At first we thought it was going to be Kason Smith because he came out of the dugout, but Smith I think is going to join the infield somewhere as Schneider was playing shortstop. He moves to pitcher now. And we'll get you the stats for Jaden Schneider in just a moment. There they are. So Jaden Schneider, wearing number 26, he'll take over. And he's got himself an ERA of 1.9, which is not bad at all. In addition, Schneider also 12 strikeouts in 11 innings of work. So let's check the infield now for the Outlaws. Get Bodie Wicks over at third. Schneider on the mound. Baldwin is playing second still. Runner at third for the Vibes, and the first pitch taken by Jake Godfrey. This one hit hard down the third base line. Wicks has got it. He was playing way in, throws to first, and records the last out. But not until after the Vibes get one on the board, so it is a 3-1 lead for the Outlaws here in the 6th on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And Jaden Schneider comes in, gets out of a jam, strands a runner at third. We'll be back with the home half of the 6th on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball on mylocalradio.com and KNET.
Folks have many reasons to visit Casper, Wyoming every year, whether it's work, high school sports and activities, a romantic getaway, or business meetings. The best place to stay when you're in Casper is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. A beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, a pool, fitness center, and a fabulous indoor atrium. You can also reserve meeting rooms for your next event, and each stay includes an extended continental breakfast. Reserve your rooms today at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. Call 307-472-6300.
Evanston Regional Hospital is an affiliate of the University of Utah Health. Our partnership builds on a long tradition of collaboration between Evanston Regional Hospital and University of Utah Health. Inside these doors, our dedicated staff is committed to being your caring partner in your healthcare journey. Whether you need an MRI or surgery, are expecting a new baby, or you're having a heart attack, Evanston Regional Hospital is here to help. Evanston Regional Hospital. Healing begins here.
Quentin Elmer leads off the bottom of the 6th with a 2-0 count. He puts it on the ground over to first, picked up by Brad Greenhaw, and he'll step on the bag for the unassisted out. 1 up, 1 down as we're starting to get some raindrops falling here at Timpanogos High School. And with 1 away and nobody on, here comes next batter for the Outlaws. That one runs inside. All just missed hitting him in the back, that is. With Eric Greer at the plate in a 1-out situation. Rainfall not too bad yet as Greer hits that one into foul territory. Greenhall chasing back, looking to run it down. And not sure if he came up with it over there. I haven't seen any signals from the umpire. Looks like it might have fallen foul. So instead, we just got a long strike and a 1-1 count to Greer. Jaden Schneider, who is now on the mound for the Outlaws, standing in the on-deck circle as the rain starts to fall just a little bit harder. Breaking ball misses up and in. 2 balls, 1 strike to Greer. And the next pitch misses as well, so that one downstairs, 3 balls, 1 strike. A 3-1 lead for the Outlaws here in the bottom of the 6th. And Eric Greer on a 3-1 count takes a pitch inside, and he's got a 1-out walk now. Jake Godfrey still on the mound for the Vibes. He will face off against Jaden Schneider now, the current pitcher for the Outlaws. Greer's 0 for 1 with a ground out to third, takes ball 1, and the first pitch to him from Godfrey. That one in there for a called strike. The count evens up 1-1. Rain coming down steadily, not too bad thus far though. Godfrey checks the runner, gets the sign, and delivers upstairs. Ball 2. Evanston up by 2. Bodie Wicks has all 3 RBIs in this game. And now Schneider showing bunt. It's a beauty down the third base line. It dies just 5 feet from home plate. And there's no play for Godfrey to make as we've got runners safe at first and second for the Outlaws. And that is textbook bunting from Jaden Schneider. Call that an infield single. brings Kason Smith to the batter's box. The lefty stands in. I believe he's a switch hitter as well, as Smith swings at the first pitch, comes up empty-handed. 1 away, 2 on. And barring a double play here, we're going to see the top of the order and Jagger Mitchell in this inning, which is the bottom of the 6th, and the Outlaws in front by 2. Godfrey, the righty, looks back at the runner at second, delivers the 0-1 and misses way outside to the lefty, 1-1. Looks like the Utah Horns making their way back into the facilities. They must have a game starting around 5 o'clock as long as rain doesn't keep that from happening. Schneider, upstairs fastball, got just a piece of it, but it's a strike 2. Field umpire during the break between the top and the bottom half of this inning, trying to knock the baseballs out of the chain link, as this one is skied to shallow left. A basket catch made over the shoulder from short by Bryce Greenhall. And that's going to put Kason Smith away. So with runners on first and second, here comes Jagger Mitchell. Got Eric Greer at second. Jaden Schneider at first. Mitchell at the plate. He is 2 for 2 in this game with a pair of singles. He ended up scoring in the 4th. Mitchell was 0 for 1, hit by a pitch and popped up to second in the first game as he takes that one up and over his head, had to duck underneath it for ball 1. That time Mitchell underneath a foul ball, lifts it off on the first base side, right along the line, tracking over in right field and making the catch. That is R.J. Cox. And so that's going to do it for the bottom of the 6th. The Outlaws strand 2. And we go to the final inning with Evanston in front, trying to put this one away. 3-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. It'll be up to the defense next on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball, mylocalradio.com. And also on KNYN.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Or like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
Well, the Outlaws looking to close things out. They're up 3-1 here in the top of the 7th inning. And back on the mound, that is going to be Jaden Schneider. We're going to put this one away. He's going to face pretty much the middle of the order here for the Vibes. Tidwell, Hall, and Godfrey. That's 3, 4, 5. Or make that 4, 5, 6 in the middle of the order. Hank Allred will catch for Schneider. And the Outlaws defense looking to complete this victory, go 1-1 on the day here at the Rocky Mountain School of Baseball Firecracker Tournament. Gus Allred will be at first. Looks like Ashton Eldridge playing third. Bodie Wick's going to sit out the defensive half of this inning as the Outlaws lead at 3-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Warm-up pitches are done for Jaden Schneider. Looks like Ryan Baldwin playing second, and I can't tell who's over there at short. Might be Kason Smith, and it is. That's Kason Smith out there at short. So here comes Austin Tidwell. Tidwell today 0 for 1 with a ground out to third. Trying to keep the Vibes' hopes of getting a victory today alive. Righty-righty matchup here for Schneider. Turns and delivers the first pitch, and that one will be in there for strike one. Next offering misses downstairs, ball one, so the count goes 1-1. Schneider got the light-colored leather glove, holds it in front of his head, nods to the sign from Hank Allred, delivers. This one bounced toward the gap at short, scooped over there by Smith. Long throw to first, and a good scoop by Gus Allred as the Outlaws are going to end up with a real good defensive play. The 6-3 put out for out number one, and now 2 outs away from getting the victory here in game 2. So 1 away, nobody on, as Tidwell grounds out. Dawson Hall, who flew out to left field, going to stand in the right-handed batter's box. Breaking ball, just a little too high. That didn't miss by much. 1-0 count. Another pitch just missed. 2 balls, no strikes. Rocky Mountain will play again in the next game against the Horns, as that one just misses off the outside corner, and Schneider just can't get the call he wants here. Way behind, 3-0. Dawson Hall trying to extend this one with 1 away. Sam Godfrey is on deck. That pitch misses up and in as well. So a 4-pitch walk issued with 1 away. And a runner on. Godfrey. Step in there. He is 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts to second. Righty-righty matchup pending against Schneider, who checks on the runner at first. Turns his attention back to the batter, sets hip high, and fires one in there for a strike. Infield at double play depth as that pitch downstairs blocked by Allred. In the turf, again, remember, artificial turf for the batter's circle and the pitcher's mound. Real dirt infield and natural grass everywhere else. Schneider fires, bunt attempted, and it's going to be fouled right around home plate. So now Dawson falls behind 1-2. Can scratch that. Godfrey falls behind 1-2. Tristan Boydston is on deck. Hall is at first with the walk, 1 away. And this one up the middle, but standing right there with a flip to first to Smith. And Ryan Baldwin trying to relay it back to Allred at first, and that's a step late. So they do get the lead runner, and that'll be scored as a fielder's choice on the 6-4. Almost a traditional 6-4-3 to end the game. Just couldn't get it. Would have been Smith to Baldwin to Allred. Instead, runner on first, now 2 away. Here comes Tristan Boydston, who was 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out to right. First pitch to him in the dirt and outside, blocked by Allred. Schneider looks back over at first. Now he sets and delivers. This one on the ground up the middle. This should do it. Smith has it. A little bit of a bobble. The laser over to first. Takes Allred off the bag, and we continue to play on. Runners at first and second. Really good jump there by Sam Godfrey. Took away the short play to second. And that changed the whole dynamic of that play. So now here comes R.J. Cox. Tall, lanky frame in the right-handed batter's box. Popped up, foul territory. Eldridge moving over. He'll run out of real estate and watch it fall out of play. I think you got to call that an infield single. So now you got runners at first and second if you're the Vibes. The go-ahead run is at the plate. The tying run is over at first here in the top of the 7th. Outlaws only 1 out away, though, from putting this game to bed. Schneider looks back at second. Now he delivers. Took a little speed off that one upstairs. Got a swing and fouls it off. So now an 0-2 count. Now 1 strike away are the Outlaws. See if Schneider can finish it off. Schneider checks on the runner at second with a big lead. He might go back that direction. He changes his mind, throws outside. Throw down to first from Allred. They got him in a rundown, and it's Hank to Gus to put the game away. Caught him stealing. The Outlaws will celebrate, and it's Evanston who goes 1-1 on the day. Well, what a defensive play in a defensive special game for the Outlaws. It's the defense who comes up with the final out, and a spectacular catch by Hank Allred to block that ball and notice the runner was off the bag, throw down that direction, and put this game away. So that is going to do it as the Outlaws win it by a final of 3-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Again, Hank to Gus to end this ball game. Catches the runner at first, stealing. Handshake line to close things out. We'll step aside when we come back. We'll have a quick post-game show to wrap things up and get you ready for tomorrow's day of action for the Outlaws. Thanks for tuning in. Don't go anywhere just yet. Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, 3-1 Outlaws. The final will return on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball, MyLocalRadio.com, and the Big Dog, KNYN.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
Two roads diverged in a wood, and I had just purchased new tires at Plains Tire in Evanston. The trained tire technicians at Plains Tire expertly mounted, balanced, and aligned my new tires, so I was feeling good. While I was there, they changed my oil, checked my brakes, fixed my AC, and made sure my shocks were in tip-top shape. And with their lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations, I was ready to roll. So, thanks to Plains Tire, when two roads diverged in a wood, I took the one less travel. Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
As Porky Pig would say, but even that's all, folks. 3-1, Evanston takes the victory over the Rocky Mountain Vibes in Game 2 of the day, Game 2 of 4 that they will play at this tournament, Rocky Mountain School of Baseball Firecracker Tournament. They'll play 2 more tomorrow, 8 a.m. and noon. They lose to the Utah Horns 9-0. Then they beat the Rocky Mountain Vibes 3-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Let's get right to the postgame show. We'll start it off with the Dr. McKay Frankham precision play of the game. How do you not go with this play? Hank Allred, the catcher, with a real good block, throws it down to first where his brother Gus is waiting, makes the catch, and tags out the runner. Caught him stealing to end the ball game. That's why it's our Dr. McKay Frankham precision play of the game. Presented by Dr. McKay Frankham, providing quality precision family dentistry at reasonable rates. So call and schedule your appointment today. Don't waste your time. 307-789-8910. Those next numbers were a little hard to come to me, but there they are, 789-8910. Dr. McKay Frankham. And the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. Did you know that Jimmy John's, they spend 6 hours every day slicing all the natural meats and fresh produce for your 30-second sandwich? That's Jimmy John's, 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fresh and fast meat. Let's go right to it. The Outlaws, Bodie Wicks, he's been hot lately at the plate. 3 RBIs for the 3 runs for the Outlaws. How about Caleb Gooding going all the way into the 6th inning with not much trouble against this Rocky Mountain Vibes offense. He retired the first 6 in a row, got out of a jam with 2 in scoring position, in the third, and then from there he was just really good. A little bit of a jam in the sixth, allowed a run and a runner on third when they switched over to Jaden Schneider, and he closed things out for the Outlaws. And stellar defensive play from everybody, especially the infield, and that includes catcher Hank Allred and Eric Greer as well. So that's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap. Outlaws win it 3-1 as they get runs in the first and the fourth inning of this one against the Rocky Mountain Five. So Rocky Mountain School of Baseball tournament continues. Tomorrow we'll have them live on mylocalradio.com. The first one will be on KNY and the second one online only, 8 a.m. and noon, as the Outlaws take on Emory and Brighton. Thanks so much for tuning in. For our statistician, Nora Holt, I'm Cullen Holt, and our producer back in the studio, that is our guy, Sean Honda, who does a fantastic job every time. He did the first game, and on the second game, Mikkel Wilkerson. So thanks so much to the entire crew at mylocalradio.com. Again, I'm Cullen Holt. We'll talk to you guys bright and early tomorrow morning.
This broadcast has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Special thanks to executive producer Val Cook, office manager Kayleen Anderson, sales manager Julie Burley, and production assistant Alyssa McDaniel. And a big thank you to our fine sponsors. Thank you for tuning in to the First Bank of Wyoming broadcast. For archive games, talk shows, and interviews, visit mylocalradio.com. Like and follow My Local Radio Sports on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all things local athletics.